Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice evening. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Before we get started, I want to mention that I am not a licensed financial advisor. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor, your broker, somebody who's qualified to advise you with the risks that are associated with trading because I am not. All right. With that being said, hope everybody had a nice evening. Good morning, Duke, the Dukester in the house. Good morning, Rao, Edward, Carol, William, Sam. Let's what we do. My name is Rory Powers, and I'm going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader along with the iBots, and these are fully automated strategies that run within the Ninja Trader 8 platform. And we have a really nice diversified portfolio of strategies. And once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades on our behalf to prevent any unhappy surprises. We always look at the Forex factory. A very common mistake that we as traders make is we'll go headfirst into the trading environment without recognizing what type of environment that we're in. I think it's important to note that we're in an environment that has extreme volatility. I think that's obvious. Um, So there is a significant amount of risk when it's that volatile, and there's some issues that we have to deal with as traders that are kind of inherent to these trading platforms with certain limitations. Today is Wednesday, April 9th. It's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Still in the game. On the Forex Factory calendar this morning at 10 a.m., we have final wholesale inventories. 10:30 crude oil inventories. 11 FOMC member Barkin is going to be barking. At 1 o'clock, this session will be over, but they do have the 10-year bond auction. Let's not miss this. We do see this big red folder. Today is FOMC day, FOMC minutes day, and we know from experience that things can get tricky on these FOMC days. Normally, it's a very ranging, choppy market in the morning session, but with this tit for tat tariff war that we're in with China, China announced this morning they were going to come back and do a reciprocal tariff of 50% plus 50%. So we could be in for a ride this morning. So just keep in mind that today is an FOMC day, so you may want to govern yourselves accordingly. And I'd like to show this 1 hour chart. I'm curious what it looks like. Oh, you know what? I restarted my Ninja and lost it. Let's open up another one. Let's see what happened through the overnight session. We can look at a 20 Unarenko and squeeze it. Almost like a perfect smiley face with the nose and all. Got to move down, and then it filled in that gap. And here we are, back where we were. Let's look at a 1 hour chart. So some good volatility. What we do is, if today's your first day joining us, we let these strategies run through the Asian Open, through the London Open, and now when we're getting ready to get into the New York Stock Exchange Open, we have on our control center what we call a leaderboard. The leaderboard are the bots that are performing the best. Does this mean all my bots are winning? No. I have bots on the bottom that are losing, okay? And I try to stay away from those. The ones I'm focused on are the ones that are winning. So this is very valuable information. I see the 8U on the E-mini did extremely well in the overnight session. The ES30 range did extremely well. The retirement plan, which is that signal A in volatile environments, the big swings up and down, that retirement plan will do well. The 8U Steven was in on the leaderboard. So the ES, mainly the ES 8U and the 30 range, have dominated my leaderboard today. And armed with that information, what I normally do is I'll take the top bot or two, I'll put it on my copier, and I'll copy the SIM account into my live accounts very quickly and seamlessly. That's one way to do it. Or I can go to my control center on the strategies tab, and I can find the bot or the drone that I want to copy or that I want to duplicate the results, and I can simply just disable it. This is the star bot. It's up 1870. I can simply disable it, right click on it, select edit strategy, and I could scroll down to where it says account. Under setup, it says account, and this is the SIM account that came with the out of the box. Every one of the bots and drones comes with its own SIM account, and the account name is the same as the strategy name. And there's an important reason why we do that. So what we would do here is we would switch it into the funded or live account that you want to here. So if I wanted to trade this Apex account, I would take out that SIM account if I didn't have a trade copier, and I put it right in the strategy. I would make sure I'm in the right instrument whenever I make any changes. And then I would click OK and enable it. All right, but I'm going to keep it right in the SIM account. Because I'm using a trade copier. We like to do our morning power play trade, the power play. Sergio is working feverishly to get this automated. I spoke to him this morning. We had a little issue with the website yesterday that kind of occupied his time, but today he assured me that this will be fully automated extremely shortly, in very short order. And what we look for on the power play trade is an alignment of trend. It's been pretty volatile. It's been a little too volatile lately. Yesterday we got in on one on the PA accounts, and I wanted to mention yesterday, I took a few trades on that ES8U scalper on the minis, and very quickly found myself in the hole. So keep in mind, I wanted to mention that ES8U out of the box, if you're trading it on the minis, carries a significant amount of risk. I mean, if you take a quick loser or two, you could find yourself deep in a hole. The good Lord was looking out for me yesterday, and I was able to recoup. But it could have been a banana peel, a big slip. So here we have the Smart Velocity drone on the 30 range on this chart down here. Good morning, Rodney. I've got the phones. I'm going to have to return those calls. Excuse me. So the 20 Unarenko is retracing back to the 50. In order to take a trade, in order for this power play morning trade of the day, we need an alignment of trend. What I mean by that is we need both our 20 Unarenko, this chart up here, and our 30 range to be on the same side as the 50 moving average. On my 20 Unarenko, I'm below the 50, And on my 30 range, I'm barely below it. Now I'm above it. So we would want to wait until we're both clearly above or below the 50. After the market opens, we give it a few minutes to settle down. About 9:32. If it's too choppy, we're going to hold off and we're not going to do it. We're going to maybe take a trade on the ES30 range, which is dominating my leaderboard. Good morning, Suzanne. It's always a great idea. Here now we're starting to get a. Let's see the market overnight. Yeah, it took a. Better yet, let's look at it on a little higher time frame. Let's look at a 1 hour chart over 10 days. Here's a 1 hour chart. It's pretty flat. We had a move up, a move down, and now a move back up. So I don't really see any major gaps that it might fill in at the bell. So we're going to have to play this one by ear. Oh, by sight. Good morning, Al. Good morning, Rodney. I was speaking to Rafael, my man, Rafael. He's the guy that mentioned last week. 6 years in the making. We got a big pop up. We got some lag, and I want to address the lag because we've been getting a lot of messages. A couple of measures that we could take, proactive measures to reduce this lag. Okay, the lag is gone. We're below the 50 on the 30 range and above. Let's see if we can let's give it till 9:32. 9:32. This is the power play trade. I'm looking for a move down here. Let's see what happens. We like the market to settle down. Right at the opening bell, we're going to get a lot of static, a lot of noise. All the algos are shooting off orders. We want the market to find a direction. Give us some nice follow through. Got some upside. 931. Let's see if we could get a pop through this area of resistance. Oh, it's just going to pop. Let's give it a shot long. What do you say? We're in long. Come on. Jump in. Didn't jump in. Yeah, we're getting a little lag. Wait a minute here. Make sure my strategy is enabled. I'm not getting any trades. Hold on. Let's take a look and see where our bid and ask is. Set one 17,315, 312, 316. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You guys are with YouTube are 2 seconds behind me, or a few seconds behind, which in this fast-moving market is forget it. But I don't see trades being triggered on this 30 range. I see some trades on the E-mini. Whoops, sorry. Oh, nice, Carol. You got the entry. I didn't. Great job. Which drone do I trade for this? I trade the NQ30 range. I'm going to disable and re-enable them because, man, I think we would have got a really nice long trade. It sounds like Carol did. You got the long move, Carol? Let me go back and congrats, Carol. Great. See, that time you got in and I didn't. Great job. Here, it's these here. Let's disable them. Re-enable. Okay, I see my iBot jumped in. All my iBots jumped. NQ16U is in. The problem here is my the bot that I normally use for the power play. You can see here this 30 range ABC velocity drone is like a deer in the headlights. Stuck in the mud. We got a little bit of freeze up here. All right, let's back off. So I want you to know that if you are experiencing lag, that you're not alone. Here we go. Now it just popped in short. Oh, for a full winner. Let's enable it. Let's see. We have an alignment now to the downside. Let's see if we can get the ebb and flow here and a continuation short. Oh, it went long. Get in the window. Oh no. Ah. Jeez. Oh man, that was so fast. No, it's just too volatile. Okay. I'm going to turn it off on that NQ. It was too volatile. I took two quick losers in a row. Raphael and I were talking about that yesterday. It's oh, and this one's still open. I'm going to pivot to the E-mini. So today we took a loser. I lost 665 across all three of my PA accounts. 665, 665, and 665. Just a little too volatile for that 30 range today. Took a counter trend trade on me that I didn't expect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot. I got to take off my PAs. All right. Great job, Carol. Congratulations. Oof, we're in a monster long trade on these iBots. Let me get in on this 30 on this ES. Hmm. AIES. You know what? I think I'm going to take the VW. At 10 o'clock, the VW kicks in. We're going to ride that one. I was looking at the numbers this morning. Holy moly, this thing went right off the chart. This thing blasted off right off my charts. This 30 range is just really untradeable. With a 60 tick stop, it's just, you know, it can go anyway. It can wiki out very quickly. Let's keep an eye on our leaderboard. The ES is launching. Um, Good morning, Gambit. Carol, is the strategy for the 20 the NQ20 Mack truck drone? Yeah, you could use that one, or you could use the sniper. The sniper bot and drone are also a 20 Unarenko. I was looking at those pre-market, and what I found was the 20U sniper bot and drone. If we look at the analysis, it does really well from 9 to 11:30. I've got these three really beautiful green bars between 9 and 11:30 on the NQ20 Unarenko. That's on the sniper bot and drone. Russell's a good play for this volatility. I was thinking because Dr. Hansen, he's been playing the micros, which is, smart. You saw what happened to me in 1 second flat. I got caught in two trades that I got caught in whipsaw on that 30 range, which I was pretty crazy to trade that. But it's just been working so well. But this volatility, it's just extreme. But the micros are a good idea, Jorge. Russell from the Russell Micro or MYM. I think I do have some that I could share with you. Getting a big retracement back. Here we go. This ES8U is going to jump. IBOT ES30 range is in. All the IBOTs just jumped. Looks like they're going long. Got faked out. This is the IBOT ES30 range. Here, my 20U is in. So that was the entry, type of entry I got. Was just a complete counter trend. Let's take a look at that smart velocity drone a little closer. It is taking a signal A, but the 50 has to be red and green, so that would prevent a counter trend trade. A signal B entry. By design, this would really create, I'm curious as to what was the entry. The signal B went long below the 50. Gotcha. I don't want that. So to prevent the signal B from triggering below the 50 in the future, on my signal B entry, I'm going to use that 50 signal. I don't want a counter trend trade. Perfect. By design, normally if you get a signal B, you're going to be above or below the 50, but not so in this volatility. Just learned the hard way. The other bots, I always like to go through the what have you done for me latelys. The what have you done for me latelys. Let's take a quick look at the PA accounts. Today we took a little bit of a drawdown. Let's go to this week. Here we go. This could be a big move down. Okay, for the week I'm up 636, just about break even, about plus 200 across three of the counts. The ES30 star, this week I'm up 43.74 between the bot and the drone on that ES30 range. When does it do well? When has it been doing well? I always like to look at my half hour of the day analysis, and I look at it on the entry time, and I do cumulative half hour of the day. It's been doing well 8:30, 9, 9:30. pre-market. 8:30 is when the economic news reports come out. The ES8U scalper has been crushing it in the Asian session. Once the market reopens after the session break, from 6 p.m. all the way through midnight, you could see these green bars. It's just crushing it. Doing very well in the Asian Open, the ES8U. The NQ20U loves the market open. The New York Stock Exchange Open does well in the Asian session as well. That's that 20U we were just discussing on the sniper bot and drone. My iBots, the 1 minute is up 5,000 for the week. The iBot 20U is up 4,600 for the week. The iBot 24U is up 2,650 for the week. And we have an AI strategy, the Volkswagen, that's very efficient. It's winning 75% of its trades. It kicks on at 10 o'clock. Bam. Did you see that trade? That was a beauty. It's up $3,000 for the week. It's going to start trading at 10. I put it across all my evals to kick in at 10 a.m. Because when I look at this week, it's been crushing it. I could go back a month and it still crushes it. If you look at the time it does it, we do a time analysis, you'll see mainly 10:30 to 12. So we're going to give it a shot at 10. I'll tell you, with this volatility at the open, we may have to do the power play, delay it. I'm seeing now it looks like it's a little more manageable. iBot ES20 range. iBot NQ20U is crushing it. It's up 3,500. Let's duplicate this tab. Let's take a trade on that one. So going strictly off my leaderboard, I'm going to make a tab for the NQ20U iBot. Lock her up and turn her on. So the next entry, I missed this one, but we'll get the next one. So I've got a strategy enabled on the NASDAQ, and I've got one enabled on the E-mini. My two favorite bots, besides our power play. NQ20U. Bam, look at that. There we go. We're in it. It's flying. Don't stop now. Don't stop now. Keep pushing. Getting a loose order on this account for no good reason. Sometimes on the trade copiers, you got to be keep your eye open for these loose orders. I'm still in this position. Got that upside resistance. We're having a hard time breaking through. Our profit target is in a bad, there, we just got our profit target. We really need to break through that area of support, resistance. We break through, we could have some running room. Getting loose orders on this copier now. That's not good. Those are big accounts, big prop accounts. I bought 20U. Is at 4,000. Yeah, you got it, Jorge. Let's see. Yeah, the ES. We're waiting for 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we had, what was it? Crude inventory, 10:30. Final wholesale inventories, month over month. That's a yellow folder. Man. Ay, 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 ay. This NQ 20U. Get some follow through one time. Man, we got caught up in some real chop here on this 20U. Come on, get a first target. There we go. Run. Run up. My copier's acting strange again. Okay, let's get ready for this 30 range. My 30 range is getting ready to kick in at 10 o'clock on the E-mini. Our leaderboard has changed. The iBot ES 20 range. We were watching this strategy yesterday. It kind of found the ebb and flow of the market yesterday and was trading really well. Mobile home, they're triple. Oh man. Oh my God. Be careful. Okay, come on, let's go. 10 o'clock, come around. Let's pivot to a different strategy. Oh, here we go. We're in short. Oh, no. Oh, man. That 10 o'clock news report. Ah. Oh, man almighty. Go all the way. Nice. Whoa. Some, I got into something here. I'm not sure what. Oh, no. I'm the ES trade here, long. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Look at that. I think I'm going to turn this iBot off and look for the VW trade now. Okay, I'm in the VW. Let's see if we can catch this trade on the Sim VW. It's actually looking at a 30 range, but we're looking at it on an 8 Unirenko chart. Ooh, this is a rugged day. This is a rugged day. Oh, nice, Suzanne. I'm still in the trade, Suzanne. You must have got in earlier. Oh, you know what? It looks like I got in and got a first target, and then it went in again. So I did get a full winner on the VW. The VW is, let me see where it's at. Yeah, it's up 1250. It did catch a full winner. Now it's in a second trade, and it's headed back up. That VW has been a go-to strategy. 75% win rate. Just need some follow through to the upside here. Getting a little retracement, which is okay. Now we just need a reverse. We need it to bounce off that 50 and continue up. Hope this doesn't melt down. Oh, here it comes short. Ay, ay. Mm, trouble, trouble, trouble on the VW. Big time trouble. All right, it's 1-1. It took a 1250 winner and a 1250 loser. I got a hanging order. Oh, oh man, we're right back in. Holy moly. What a move down. Mm, my goodness. ES20 range I bought up $4,000. Came right to our leaderboard. It hit our P&L target. I'm going to re-enable it. Let's see if this can keep moving down. Let's re-enable that ES20 range on the iBot. It's hot, hot, hot. Wait, am I in this? Yeah, I'm still in this trade here. So in order to reset, if it hits your daily profit goal and you want it to keep trading, you would have to uncheck it to disable it and then re-enable it. So I'm going to take that ES20R. That's up 4 grand. I'm going to uncheck it and then recheck it. And I think what I'm going to do is come off the NQ. I'm going to pivot to that iBot ES20 range. I'm in a monster on the VW here. ES30 range, ES20 range. There it is. Come on down. Let's get this roll. Let's get the roll. Oh, my goodness. Huh. How did I get out of that trade? Oh, man. Somehow I'm not in that trade anymore. Not sure why. Huh. Okay. The IBOT ES on the 20 range is up 38.62. 8U scalper 3200. This is a UB is an 8U strategy. Here's the IBOT 20 range back in long. Let me re-enable the velocity. I just took it off because it didn't have a stop or excuse me, a profit target. What I wanted to talk about a little bit is this lag because we're getting a lot of emails and people in our community that are saying that they're getting lag on their charts. And with this environment, I think it's really normal that that's happening. It's definitely not out of the ordinary. It's happened many times in the past when there is a tremendous amount of volatility and volume. And what we can do to be proactive is first on your workspace, you would want to close out anything that you're not using. Close out anything that you're not using, especially charts. IBOT 30 range is in a beauty. The IBOT 30 range is coming right up my leaderboard. What we could do, especially specifically talking about the charts, is on each one of your charts that you're running, go to your data series, and if they're Unirenko bars, don't put it on any more, don't load any more than 500 bars, maybe even 250 bars. Somewhere between 250 and 500 bars is really all as a visual, is really all we need to see. If you have a day or 2 days or 3 days, it's going to be a 10 zillion Unorenco bars, and your computer's going to get lag, and it's not going to run optimally. Look at that Volkswagen again. Darn. So in order to be able to load less days or data on your chart, let me go over it one more time. You would just right click on your chart and go to data series. And under the data series time frame, it might right now be on days. You would want to switch it off of days and go to bars and then load 250 to 500 bars and then click OK. The 20U, this IBOT 20U just went short again. This is the one that's on my leaderboard. It's not going for a grand, it's not going for a home run. Once the trade matures, you can see my stop. It'll take the risk, hopefully. It'll mature and take the risk off of the trade. And then we're in, right now, we're in with no risk. And we just need a little follow through now to the downside. There's no sound, Ken? Oh, now you got it? Okay, good. Right back in. Now it's in long, this 20 range. Oh, geez. Oh, oh, man almighty. I did it again. Man, can't believe I just did that again. Over here, I enabled my PA account again. When it rains, it pours. All right, so let me go over my PA account. I accidentally enabled it. I lost 802 on one and about 650 to 670 on the other three. So minus 2132. For the week, I'm break even. So Thursday and Friday, we'll try to make a comeback. These volatile conditions are really rough. You got to be really careful. I sitting over here, I thought I was on my evals and I enabled it on the 20 range, but it was the PA account. So I pulled in a little bit of a loser there. So that's how I ended up on my PA accounts today. On our leaderboard, we had some bots that really crushed it today. What can I say? The iBot ES on the 20 range ended up on the top of our leaderboard at just under $4,000. The Scalper 3200, the Sim UB was at 3187. Our 30 range star, $3,000. And talking about our 30 range star, I asked Robert yesterday, who is the designer of that strategy, to send me over his results. And this is what it looks like. This is what he sent me yesterday. Let me see if I can open the link and then I can magnify it. This is his P&L from September 19th to April 8th. So we're looking at about 7 months of data, 6.5 months of data. But he's up to $61,000. 61,000. The max drawdown was $10,000, and that was trading the ES30 range. The ES30 range. $61,000 over the course of 6.5 months. Beautiful equity curve. There are some peaks and valleys, but that's normal. But for the most part, it's really a beautiful equity curve that goes up for over $60,000 in gains. So congratulations, Robert. And that is one of our most powerful bots. In our portfolio. And today was no exception. The ES30 range up 29.50. For the week, we were highlighting that. Wow, look at that 8:30 window. It loves that 8:30 window. Wow, look at this. Between the bot and the drone, they're up $9,000 this week. The bot is running very efficiently with a 66% win rate. It's up $3,200. The drone on the 30 range is up just under $6,000 with a 72% win rate. So the more that trade, the more that drone or bot trades, the better it does. Our VW is up 1337. It's in a little trouble in the current trade that we're watching right here. However, it is up 1337 for this session. Stephen ended up 1325. The MES, man, let's take a look at that. That PA template on the MES has been really running up the score lately. Let me take a closer look. At MES, the micros. I know Dr. Hansen's been playing it. Where are you, MES? MES, MES. ES, ES, NQ, NQ, iBots, MES. Here it is. Ooh, it's down 1281 for the week. Let's quick generate. It does have a lot of money in winning trades, though. If you look at this, it's got 4,900 in winning trades. So it's always good information to say, well, when is it winning? Here it is, between 10 and 11. It's winning. Wow, look at this move up. Oh my God. This Volkswagen's right back in it to win it. What I love doing at this point is right-clicking on the stop and attach it to my modified fast. And we'll have a little bit of a tighter stop. Probably better off just leaving the thing alone. But that's what the leaderboard looked like today. The scalper bot on the ES8U up 537 and the drone up 437. So the bots performed very well today. We're going to close out with this long trade on the E-mini and the NASDAQ. Love to see this push all the way up. Okay. So the SimVW ended at 1512 for this session. Hey, Bill, does Robert use the bot or the drone? Huh. Robert, are you there? It's a good question. Jean Dominique, the Haitian sensation. Good to see you, my brother. The MES trades, I believe, too. Doing really well between 10 and 11, Gene. Let me take a look. Good question. I want to say 2 micros. It's currently in a trade. It's up 545. Wow. Let me close that position. The Volkswagen's right back in. Um, it trades, Gene. 2. Personally, I love the profit target window. I would always use it. Two micros, Gene. Coming up right behind me, we got professional options trader David Wise. And look in hindsight, which is always 2020. Um, man, that 30 range is really tough at the market open on the Nasdaq. I'm gonna think twice tomorrow about doing that again. And the Volkswagen is right back in. You can see why this strategy is performing the way it is. It's the same strategy as the 30 range. The only difference really is the profit window. Yeah, I know, Suzanne. It's such a bad habit, and I keep doing the same thing. Here comes the VW. Come on down. All right, we're going to stick around for another couple minutes. Here it comes again. Another push to the downside. We got crude oil coming in 2 minutes. Crude oil in 2 minutes. I saw crude was down to like $58 a barrel. Where's my crude chart? Look at this crude chart. $56. Let's get the crude 1-day pass going. Where's my crude? 1-day pass. Here it is. Let's put her on for the report. Let's see if we can get into a monster. Crude is just falling like a rock. $56 a barrel. Wow. Look at that. Here we go. The report just came out. Crude inventory. Good volume on crude. Huge volume on crude. 1,130, just under 1,200 contracts a minute. Oh, beautiful, Suzanne. Took the trade right at 10 o'clock in 1 second. Good timing. I love when it works out that way. 10 o'clock in 1 second. Ah, now it kept trading and now it got a loser. Well, I tell you, with this volatility, it might still come all the way back down. Nothing doing on crude. We'll give it a few more minutes. Good volume. It's not moving anywhere though. Let me look in his image. Maybe it'll show it whether it's the bot or drone. Doesn't. Okay, VW, it's up 262. That's why capital preservation, just like Suzanne is practicing, is so important. You make $1,000, call it a day. Turn it off. Okay, all right. Thanks for reminding me. You wanted the which instrument was it? Let me scroll. M2K. Russell Micro or the MYM? M2K, MYM. Gold is in. I bought ES30 range. Is in long. VW is in long. The MES is in long. Gold short and a monster short. Whoa. Gold 2U gold bot. Caught a short here. We usually like to keep an eye on gold. With this volatility, creates some really nice opportunities on gold. All right. Wow, got 1850 on gold. Speak of the devil. Gold, gold, gold. I was just talking about gold, Rao. Ooh, my gold. Oh my goodness, my gold bot. That 2 Unorenko is taking way too many trades. We've got to go to a 4 Unorenko or some different data series. All right, everybody. Well, it wasn't a great day for me personally, but the bots certainly gave us some great opportunities to make some money. Unfortunately, my power play on that 30 range with these conditions, I don't know, man. I don't know. Be a little more careful tomorrow. But it wasn't a total, game changer blowout. A lot of times you have a bad day and it leads to a horrible day. Today was a horrible day, but we're going to live to fight another day. The PA accounts down $2,132 across all three of them. We're right around break even for the week. So hopefully we can close out the week the next few days on a positive note. So please do me a favor, if you would, like my video here on YouTube, even though it was a lousy day trading for me. If you like our video, it gives us a little traction on YouTube, get some new eyes on our products and services, and we really do appreciate it. Please do me a favor, join me tomorrow. We're going to be here same time, God willing, same place, same channel. David Wise, professional options trader, is going to be trading the SPY Super System. Coming up next here on Right Line Trading TV. Great job, Brow. Congratulations. All right, let's end it. Last trade of the day. We got the IBOT 20U short, short. Got our first profit target. Wicked us out. $3,700 on that IBOT 20U. All right, everybody. That's a wrap for today. Have a blessed rest of your day. Well, we're right back in. We can't leave now. Hold on. Hold on. See if we can get some follow through here to the downside. There we go. First target. Could go all the way. Get down. All right. Full winner, 5,000. That's our profit goal on these iBots, 5 grand. And the iBot NQ20U closed the session with 2 full winners. Hey, David, the Unorenco setup? Well, some of our bots are leveraging Unorenco bars. The NQ setup that we're looking here on the Unorenkos is using a pretty big Unorenco bar. If you look at the data series, we're using a 20 tick trend, a 60 tick open offset, and in order for that bar to completely reverse, it takes 100 ticks. So from the top of the wick all the way down, you're looking at 120 ticks. And with this volatility, these bots are doing the best. The one on these bigger bars. Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row on the 20U. There's the first target. See if we can get some follow through. Our profit target's in a good place. It's right above support. These blue lines that you see underneath here, those are areas of support. Came and gave our stop a little bit of a kiss. Okay, stopped us out. We made 385 on that trade. So we're up 53.85 on the 20 Unorenco. Now, it's important to know that these iBots are streaming data right off of the stock market. They're not looking at oscillator divergence signals or crossovers. This is a leading indicator that's looking at a disparity between uptick and downtick right on the cash market, the stock market. I refer to these iBots as having the quickest trigger in automated trading. Truly has the finger on the pulse of the market. Looking for imbalances. Gracias, Jorge. I'm going to find you those templates. So the iBot found its way to the leaderboard, 53.85. Now we're getting a retracement back to the 50. Let's see if we catch a continuation down. Let's see if it rolls off this 50. Came up, touched the 50. Now look for another roll to the downside. Here we go. Much harder to catch these big bars in whipsaw than it is those 30 range bars. See if we can get one more off. We'll give it a few more minutes. Here we go. It jumped. Bounced right off to 50 again. That 50 is acting as support and resistance. We're right between downside support and upside resistance. A very narrow channel here. You could see it right across these last 10 bars. Here we go. Let's see if it breaks. Got some selling pressure. It held up. so far. There it goes. Just broke. And the 20U is off to the races. First target. All right. Just under 6,000 on that IBOT 20U. Really beautiful entries. So thanks again, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thanks again for joining me today. Have a blessed rest of your day. So long, everybody.